Hello everyone, I'm Masih Khairi and this is how to make Android mobile application, and welcome to episode 12. So in this episode we are going to cover SQLite database in Android. There are several examples of usage of SQLite database in Android, but one of the most usage of SQLite is when to create an online applications and we need to make an offline mode for the application. Okay guys, here is the application that we have created in the previous episodes, and these posts are loaded from the server, and I'm gonna close this app. I'm gonna turn off my Wi-Fi and now open this app. Okay, now there is no data in here because those details are loaded from the server and now we don't have an internet connection. Okay guys, and for this problem, and when I turn on my Wi-Fi and now I have internet connection, and when I open this app, okay, now here are the data or posts. Okay guys, to solve this problem we're going to use from the SQLite, and we are going to store all these posts to SQLite database, and when the user doesn't have any internet connection, this post will load from the SQLite database. Okay guys, now let's start. Okay guys, now create a Java class for the SQLite database. Here is the Java class and the name is optional. I prefer to use database open helper, and now okay, and this class is extends. Okay guys, here is implement the methods. Okay, and now in here make the constructor of this class. Now in here we need another constructor for this class. With the context parameter. Now we need to store the context in here. Okay guys, now in here we need a database name. The database should be post database. Okay, this is optional, you can use any name that you want. Okay, now in here we need a database version. The first parameter is the context. We have the context in here, and the second parameter is the database name. We have the name, database name. The third parameter is the factory. Okay, the factory is null, you can use null, and the last parameter is the database version. Here is the database version. Now okay guys, this should be int. Okay, now and here we need the name of table. Here is the table name. The name of table is post. Okay, and in here we need those columns, and these columns, the ID, the post title, post text, and post image. And here ID should be ID. Okay guys, and here we need to create the table, the post table. Here is the SQLite database, and we can create the table using this parameter SQLite database that execute SQL, and in here we can use from SQLite commands. Now in here we need to create our tables. We can create table. If not exist our table name. Here is the table name, and now in here the first column is ID column. Okay, and then here, and this column is integer, and now this column should be primary key. Okay guys, in here we have a comma, and here the title column, and the type of this title should be text. Okay, and now in here column text column, and this also should be text. And now in here image, here is the post image. Okay guys, and here we need a try catch. Okay guys, and paste this code inside of the try block. Now this function is finished, and when we run the app, this table will create. And now we need two functions to store and retrieve the data from this table, and in here we need two functions. Okay guys, and in here with the parameter, with the post parameter, we store the post. Okay, and in here we need another function, public a list of post. This function will return a list of post. Okay, guys, and this function will store the post to the SQLite database, and this function will retrieve the data from the SQLite database. And now this function, and here we need to create the object of content value, like intent, and content values equal to new content values. Okay guys, and here we can use from CV content values, and here is cv.put. Here is the first column of this table is column ID or ID column. We have the ID column, and the data of this column is this post.get ID. Okay, put. Okay guys, now in here we need the SQLite database object. Create the SQLite database, and using this class .get writable database, because we store the data. And now in here SQLite database .insert, and the first parameter is the table name. We have the table name. Here's the table name. The second parameter should be null, and the last parameter is the content value. And this function will store these values, ID, title, text, and image, to this table. Okay, and now we need to store this in a variable long result, and we can return a boolean value. Okay, if result is bigger than 0, now return true, else we can return false. Okay guys, and this is the function that we can add the data to the SQLite database, and this is the part first, and in the second part we will complete this function. Thank you for watching and share the video.